In this video, I'm going to share with you an all-access warehouse sweep, where we're going to start here, right at the start of the warehouse, and walk all the way throughout the entire process, sharing with you the tools, the resources, everything that we use inside the warehouse that may be applicable to you. If, for example, that you're processing your own products or you're interested in how the warehouse operates, then the goal of this video is just to be super transparent, share with you everything that we do here, because it's a common question that I get asked. And when I get comments and I get messages saying, you know, what tool do you have there and what do you have for this? So the goal here is just to do a warehouse sweep, where I'm just going to start right here and just walk through absolutely everything, sharing what the tool is, what the resource is, what it may be, what we use it for, and then just something may be of use to you. So if this is the first time seeing me, please hit that subscribe button. My name's Kev from Life Success Engineer, where I help people like you take massive action in their Amazon FBA businesses, physical products businesses, and ultimately systemizing businesses at scale. I started back in 2015 from home, and everything that we have here in the warehouse has been a process of months and months of, we certainly never started here, right? A lot of the things that we're going to talk about in this video wasn't applicable to me back in 2015, but as we've grown and as we've expanded and as we've developed brand new services, such as our prep service, for example, we've had the need to optimize, and we've had the need to innovate and grow and think of tools and equipment that we need to get better, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to literally start in this area. There is no plan, there is no walking route here or anything. I'm just going to look around and I'm just going to say, this is what we use and this is the purpose of it, okay? So this here, where I'm stood, this is basically our warehouse operates in multiple stages and multiple phases, everything from inbound to outbound. So this area here is where we've got lots of different pallets. We have lots of, this is all our sorting area, verification area. So in this area, we've got a lot of product movement. So you'll see right here, we've got a number of these sort of trolleys. We've got 3 of these sort of pallet trucks. And the purpose of them is to move equipment and move products around the warehouse. You know, if you right now are doing everything by hand, obviously it's going to take a lot of time. So as you sort of grow and as you expand, thinking of different equipment that you can use to move products from one location to another is going to be highly beneficial. Now these are much more sort of industrial, but you can start with like a small little platform that you push around, a small little trolley. They cost like, you know, £20, £30, £40, depending on what you get. And then when it comes to the pallet trucks, obviously, if you're dealing with wholesale, for example, if you're moving pallets around, this is going to be more highly beneficial. Now, we've got 2 sort of standard pallet trucks, and the orange one at the end, this has actually got a weighing scale on it as well, which is highly beneficial, especially when you're sending pallets to Amazon FBA, and weight and everything's really, really important at that point. So these are just this is our parking station right here. And let me just, we'll move around. You can see behind me, there's lots of different shelving. So at first, you may not need shelving. You may not actually need your products being on a shelf. It might be okay on a floor. But as you start to expand, as you start to grow in your business, what's going to happen is you're going to run out of space. What we did in our warehouse, the first warehouse, was the surface area of the floor just became too much. So what we had to do is start to expand, and that's the purpose of the shelving. So you'll see we've got like all these sort of blue shelving right here. There's different styles of shelving that you may want to get. These are from Big Doug, and they're very inexpensive. You can get 3 shelves for about 70, 80 or 90 pounds. I can't quite remember, we've had them for some time. But as you start to grow and expand, you may want to just get 3 shelves and then get 6 shelves, and you just expand as you need, okay? This is all our logging in station. So you can see we've got we've just got a computer, desktop computer, where we log everything in. Underneath, we've got like a printer, we've got the computer itself, we've got a first aid box, we've got a walkie-talkie because the office is all the way down there now. And for the logging in area and the shipment creation, it's about communication. So we've got walkie-talkies right there, so that's maybe an idea for you. We then have, in this area, we've got obviously a filing cabinet for all the documentation that comes in. We've got a screen there, which is, that allows us to display our KPIs to our logging in area. So everything from expected units coming in, our time it takes to log products in, how many units that we're actually shipping out of the warehouse. It gives the team over here some really, really valuable information. We also have here different signage, especially now with the coronavirus and things. We've got health and safety rules in here. So having signage up here, we've got obviously fire extinguishers. We have Royal Mail collection points for all our FBM. And this is really where everything comes in. We either have lots of different boxes that come in, and these are our actual old tables from the old warehouse. So it's a real big sort of space, like a table. Here is obviously our roller shutter door. This is all our inbound. So we've got these cones right now. This is just to prevent drivers and delivery drivers to come just walk in, because we've got to control who comes into the building and who doesn't. So this is really from a logging in and the verification of all our goods. This is where it all starts. So hopefully I've covered everything there, from shelving to trolleys to different equipment that you can use in here. But it's about just moving it from one stage to another. So wherever you're at right now, just knowing what the layout of your warehouse is will be a big start, okay? Then what we have is all on this side, you can see we've got a full pallet processing stream. So this is for all our shipments via pallets. And here we have 4 box shipment streams. And I've created a video on them before on exactly how they work, but just to summarize, what you're going to want to have is you're going to want to have some type of prepping tables. You're going to want to have some type of product preparation stations in your warehouse, in your processing. We just developed this system. It's like a semi-automated system. It's a tray-based system. It allows us to process products very, very at scale. Every single shipment goes through multiple levels of protection. Everything from logging in, as we've just discussed, to picking. So when there's a shipment that's ready for picking, after it's been created, we then have a picker that starts to feed the streams or the pallet stream. And then we have processors where they need a number of different tools, okay? So the processing station, let me just walk into the middle here. The processing station here is going to have everything from, you're going to want to have a bin, you're going to want to have some bubble wrap and bags, you're going to want to have a pen, you're going to want to have, especially now we've got hand sanitization, a knife. You're going to want to have just everything from a basic point of view in terms of what the station requires. We actually have like what we developed, and I'm just going to try doing this. I don't know whether you can actually see this, but there's a photo. This is actually a photo that we share on every station, or processing station, which just basically shares what the station should actually look like. We have bins. We've got these bins underneath every single station for the rubbish, obviously. We have, when it comes to the actual boxing station, we've got a camera, quality control camera. We've got a weighing scale for all the boxes. We have these benches here that allows us just to prevent the team sort of bending down and hurting their back. So that's a big thing. We've got tape guns and measuring tapes. We've got all the equipment for every single requirement in terms of whatever position or stage it is in the warehouse. Over here we've got pallets for our pallet shipments. we've got bubble wrap, we've got all our equipment here, everything from tape, fragile tape, brown tape, clear tape. We have pallet wrap, we've got small bags, big bags, we have wet floor signs, we've got music speaker, we have our pallet boxes, and some more over there. We've got some pallet toppers there. All the way around, we've actually got like a camera here for our processing. In the far corner, we've actually got a camera looking at all our verification area, and we've also got a camera in this corner, which is for our logging in, because cameras and evidence and quality control and security is a really big part of this. That's why we've got a couple of cameras here. We've got a camera in that corner over there as well, which makes a big difference in just the visibility and capturing and recording everything that happens. We've got safety signs all the way around the warehouse, everything from manual handling to slip, trips and falls, first aids and everything that we need. Here in the actual boxing station, you can see we've actually got all our weighing scales on charge right now because it's the weekend and I've just come in to do this video for you. So if you do enjoy this, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. It's just a bit of a random tour here. We've got bells on every station. So every time there's a shipment that's been completed, there's a bit of a buzz around. It's quite fun when a shipment's been done. It's really, really good. And then we've got all our actual quality control and boxing layout. This is where everything that's actually been processed in terms of pallets or boxes themselves, this is where it all ends up coming to. So all the way from the start of the system, all the way down there, all the way to here. And then we've got our outbound roller shutter door. That's where UPS will come, or we've got our pallet pickups from different companies that we may have. This is the staff entrance. So in the staff entrance, we've got a couple of things here from the signs gone a bit funny. We've got our clock machine, hand sanitization. We've got our fire exits and signs all around there. We've got, as we're coming to the warehouse here, into the warehouse office here, this is where we've already created a video around here, but we've got lots of different equipment in here, from the walkie-talkies, the other end, which we shared earlier in the video, printers, all the pallet labels, shipment labels, product labels, we've got paper, we've got our command center right here, everything from the cameras that we displayed, the security cameras, the quality control cameras. We also have on the screen, we have our actual performance dashboard, which is not on right now. And then inside the warehouse, we've got multiple staff members, everything from our team leaders to our admin assistants and partner support assistants. We've got our financial apprentice here. We've got our shipment creation processor right there. And everything here is just like normal sort of office chairs with office tables, where we just got them from, like, you can pick them up relatively cheap from Argos. We've got filing cabinets. Everybody has their own individual laptops, so we've got MacBook Airs for everybody. We've got heaters. It gets a bit cold in the winter, so we've got different heaters around just to warm the team up. Here we've got more sort of admin related things, such as more our backup in labels that we need and paper that we need, different filing that we need, different stationery goods that we've got. Over here we've got our shipment completion station, so you can see these are all the checkered flags. We have here all our first aid station, holiday requests, coronavirus testing in terms of temperatures. Here we've got our staff notice boards and everything that we try to do in terms of stars and performance. But overall, there's a bit of everything, just really to set the operation and the process up from every point, from looking after your staff members to the tools that they need, the equipment that they need, the actual system that we develop, just walking into the kitchen here. So we've got fridge, we've got microwave, we've got kettles, we've got cookery, we've got to get a hot drink, we've got the staffed break table, hand sanitization, we've got more music in here, we've got candles in here, we've got plants in here. This is our warehouse management office. So this is where Kylie and Kaylee work from. So we've got their desks in here. Everything from HR is from here. All the staff appraisals and the staff documentation, the contracts, everything gets stored obviously in the management office right there. Let me walk into this one. This is our waiting area. So here we've got obviously when we've got staff members, suppliers and everybody that comes to come visit us, this is a nice little waiting area. So we've got a nice little book, we've got business cards, some more plants in the area. We are actually going to get a vending machine and coffee machine. This is the front. This is the sort of the foyer area where we've just tried to make it as nice as possible when people do first walk in from a table. We've actually got our phone here as well and a printer here. Here we've got our cleaning cupboard, so everything's in there from a cleaning point of view, making sure everything's clean around here when we have our cleaners come in, because we actually have some cleaners that come in to support us. Here is my office. So this is the big conference table. This is my studio area whenever I'm doing videos on the camera. This is my command desk, which is right here. So I've got a curtain rail when I've got my shirts and I've got hoodie and things. We've tried to decorate as much as we possibly can. So you'll see I've got lots of different sort of equipment here from filming. We've got goals on the wall. We have, this is a part of like the Massive Action ecosystem. Round here, we actually have all the books that I've been involved in, the Massive Action Mastermind. We've got the Perfect System, my recent book. But overall, and then I walk back into the warehouse. Overall, that's pretty much everything that I can think of at this moment in time. Like I say, I just wanted to do a bit of a random sort of walk through sweep, just to see if I pick up as much as I possibly can and share with you everything I possibly can. And if something that go, oh, I could do with this, I could do with that, then hopefully it's been picked up. I'm just going to have a quick walk outside just so you can see what the outside actually looks like. This is our outside courtyard. So here, this is where the inbound is. We've got all our waste right there. Around that corner, we actually have two big tables. So let me just walk around here so you can see it. We have when it's nice weather, and especially when the sun comes out, we're going to be able to sit out here with the team and have some lunch. So we've got two big tables there, which were made from our old signs. We have our we've got a smoking shelter right there, which is for some team members, which has been made out of pallets and different sheeting, just making use out of all the materials that we had. And as we've built this warehouse, this is just the entire courtyard. All this space is all ours. So we have big lorries that come, lots of movement, lots of ability to turn around. This is the actual warehouse. 10,000 square foot. There's quite some walking involved, but it's good. It's good. Makes you do some exercise throughout the day. So we've got outbound goods. We've got a camera up there. They're the windows to my main office. This is obviously the inbound, which is all sort of locked up right now. This is where all the staff, they park. This is the front. So you can see here's the front of the warehouse. Signage, we've got visitor car parking, we've got management car parking. But overall, I love this sort of stuff. This is what I really enjoy talking about, because it's like warehouse equipment, and we have a lot of virtual staff that support us externally from here. So we've got virtual assistants from the Philippines, India, we've got virtual assistants from Serbia. We've got different assistants based around the UK, depending on what we need. So we have a lot of external support staff that makes everything run inside the warehouse here. And this is one of the great things about what we're doing in terms of the prep service operations. We try to share as much of this information with our franchisees and how we're operating the system and the different team members that we have to try sort of spreading out and cascading all that information as often as we can, so we're all working at the same high level for our prep partners, which we've had the pleasure of serving now for a long time. For the last 3-4 years, we've been serving some amazing prep partners of ours, which is allowing us in our operations to expand the warehouse from my business as well as our prep partners' businesses, and it just allows us to operate at scale. And that's why you see so much going on, and it needs so many, it needs so much equipment. So hopefully this has been worthwhile. Please give it a big thumbs up. Like I say, it was a bit of a random warehouse sweep. I hope it's proved to be valuable if you're interested in your own warehouse. If you've got any more questions, don't hesitate to let me know, and I'm more than happy to create another video and another walk and talk if you need to. But my name's Kev. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, inspiring you every single day to keep taking massive action in your business. And if you've got big goals in terms of a warehouse, or if you specifically are interested in a prep service, you can now see how we operate and how big the operation is and what we continually try to do to strive to be the best we possibly can for our partners. So take care, keep taking massive action, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.